welcome to Blackfeather Guild. Before we go in and say hi to the cast and get started with the show, I wanted to talk very briefly about viewer actions and a little bit about sponsors. So first off, there's a number of ways that you can actually actively participate in the show through viewer actions. One of the easiest ways to do so is through retweeting the game tweet. You should see that somewhere in chat if it's not in there already. But you just click on that link and hit retweet, and for every 5 retweets that we get on that, it will add a bonus to the cast pool and the game master pool. Now, in most cases, that's going to be an extra d6 that they can add on to any roll. Basically, a great way to use that is if a player is almost meeting a DC, but they're just not quite there, they can grab one of those d6s from the cast pool, roll that, and then add that to their roll. Basically, is how that works. Same with the GM. So that's one of the easiest ways that you can participate that way. Another way is through guild coins. That's our Twitch channel points. If you look at the rainbow colored icon, it should have the Blackfeather Guild crest on it. It should be right below your Twitch chat box. If you click on that, it'll show you all the different things that you can get with those. The biggest one being plot points. Now, plot points, you can see an example right over here. They all work pretty much the same way. It's just a matter of how big of an impact they have. So for the example, when we've got 2 plot points, the player of your choice gets something moderately helpful or unhelpful. Enter any suggestions for the GM into chat, or you can have the GM come up with something entirely on their own. So just choose if you want it to be helpful or unhelpful to the party, and that's kind of how you can use them. You can throw in your own suggestions as well. How those work: 1 plot point is something trivially helpful or unhelpful. 2 is moderately, 3 is very, and 4 is very to the entire party. So if you want to do something to help the entire party or really throw a monkey wrench in their plans, 4 plot points will do that. So that's guild coins. And then finally, we've got donations. So if you want to help out with keeping the lights on in the place, so to speak, there's a number of ways that you can financially contribute. One of those being coffee.com/Raven or raven.rocks. You can see both of those examples down there at the bottom. Those are the addresses to do direct donations. You can also do Twitch subscriptions or bits. Those work the same way. And then finally, Patreon. We've got a Patreon, which you should see in chat here any second if it's not there already. And our Bard tier patrons and higher get credits towards viewer actions every month that they can use on any show that they would like. You just have to let us know in chat how you want to spend those, and then we'll hand those out. So some very cool stuff. Before we hop over to see the cast, one last thing to mention is a couple things on this chart here. We've already covered the D6 and the plot points, but the triple crits, what that means is you can gift auto critical successes. And you can, it's triple because you get 3. You can divvy those out however you'd like. You can do 2 to the cast, 1 to the game master, all of them to the game master, however you want to do it. So they work much like the D6s. The cast members just grab that when they're available and they really need them and use them. So it's pretty cool. And then finally, the last one, introduce an ally or enemy NPC. Just give us a brief description of what you want this character to look like, kind of their character concept and a name, and let us know if you want it to be an enemy or an ally to the party, and the GM will basically take that and run with it. So really cool ways that you can participate. Lastly, I just want to take a quick moment to mention our sponsors. If you look at the logos down below, that's who's sponsoring this episode, and we'll talk a little bit about that before we introduce everybody as well on the next scene. So yeah, check all this stuff out, and thank them for supporting us, and thank you for being here and watching. Let's go say hi to the cast. Hello everybody, and welcome back for Animus Absentis. This is our first episode of Season 2, and we had a lot of fun things happen at the end of Season 1, so we'll do some review for all of that. Before we do that, we're going to introduce everybody, give them a chance to say a little bit about themselves and their characters. We've also got some information on the sponsors over there in chat, so definitely check that out. And then we're doing the game tweets a little bit different this season. So retweets and replies are what we're looking for. At 5, a d6 goes to the cast. At 10, a d6 goes to the GM. At 20, the cast gets 4 plot points. And at 30, the GM gets 4 plot points to do fun, out of the blue things. So, yeah, a lot of really cool stuff, and the game tweet is going to be here in chat. Also a quick note, the soundtrack for Animus Absentis, which includes 3 new tracks this season, is available for download for content supporter tier and higher on Patreon, which you can see that in chat as well. So if you want to download this cool music that you hear in the background, you can now. It's pretty cool. So that we're going to start at the top right, or top left rather, with Jay. Tell us a little bit about yourself and Sparky.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back for season 2. I'm playing Sparky, who in the last season has gone from Panic Noodle to slightly less Panic Noodle to somewhat badass Panic Noodle. At best described is willing to do the right thing, but usually is going to cut and run if it seems like it's going bad, which it usually does. They are, I think right now they're still sporting the pink hair. That might change, but kind of like a pink short do, and usually seen wearing either a jumpsuit or something incredibly gaudy. So either one of the two. As for myself, I'm a creator, I'm a writer, I'm a bunch of other things. I'm currently not that busy with things. I'm currently just taking care of personal stuff, but I do stream on my own channel and I'm on Twitter. Both of those are at Alien Jays.
Fabulous. And then next we're going to hop down to Vanessa. Tell us a little bit about yourself and Annie.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I am one part of the Canadian crew of this squad. I am primarily a traditional artist. I work mostly with watercolor and pencil sketch. And then the last little while, I've also been doing some digital stuff. And I just actually posted an older piece that I did of Annie on my Ko-fi page, and I will pop that link in the chat just in case you guys want to actually see what she looks like. I know I've posted her a couple times in the Discord, but I will pop that link over there as well. And yeah, I play Annie. Annie is, I guess, after Wipe, Annie is kind of like the cinnamon bun of the group. But before that, she was something different. We always joke that she was Space Anonymous. But this past season, in the recent episodes, we figured out that she probably has a little brother, and she wants to go figure out if that is the case. And that didn't go so well for her last time, and now she's a mad noodle, to steal Jay's word. She's not too excited about that, so I'm pumped to see how this session goes.
Awesome. Next we'll hop over to Alex. Tell us a little bit about yourself and Seattle.
Yeah, it's definitely more Seattle now than it is Guy. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a digital artist and tabletop player. I'm in 2 games here on Raven's stream, and then I do video gaming over on Jay's stream on Thursdays, where we've been having a lot of fun getting chased by hounds. And yeah, so last season, Seattle went from kind of gruff, did his job, slowly starting to figure things out about himself. Definitely going the way more of the flirty one of the bunch. To finding out that he's got incredibly strong paternal instincts. And it makes sense because Daisy is actually his daughter. So now you have Seattle, who does not want to remember being Guy or go back to being Guy, from things that he's heard about said guy, and is looking to keep up contact with his newly found daughter, who is in so much fucking trouble. She is grounded. Fuck.
Yep. Yeah, she done fucked up. Yeah, let's toss it over to Riley. Tell us a little bit about yourself and Lagu.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm a knit and crochet designer, blogger, and YouTuber now. Whoa, what?
Woo, exciting.
I know. So I'll put my links out in chat, but Lagu comes from a place where they just kind of push out mercenaries. So Lagu was raised to not really have emotions towards things, and then just walks in on this ship that's supposed to be like these, oh, we're gonna do the thing and it doesn't matter who gets in our way, people expecting to kind of find those people, and instead it's like an emotional wreck. Like everybody's an emotional wreck, and Lagu's like, what the hell is going on? So that's Lagu.
Fantastic. And then last but not least, Lisa, tell us a little bit about Android and yourself.
So I play Android. Android is the ship's captain, and she very much doesn't understand all these humans being weird. She is a covert murder bot that isn't supposed to exist, but you know, she does. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, she is trying to manage her crew as best she can. And it's going about as well as you would expect.
All things considered, she does a pretty good job of wrangling all of these folks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, wrangling would be her job, because that's all she does. But yeah.
We voted you to be the captain, and now you got to deal with being our captain.
Except I was actually the captain in the past, so I guess I'm a captain, period.
Also, quick update from Cryopod number 9. If you want to follow the ship's cryopod on Twitter, it's @9_cryo. Crew detected, beauty levels maximum, capability levels variable, cheese consumption levels high, recommend restocking of cheese to maintain adequate levels during flight. The temperature is optimal at 8 degrees Celsius, humidity at 49%. I love those tweets. Awesome. And then I play Daisy, who you've heard talked about a little bit already. She's I think I settled on 19-year-old girl who's sort of a computer prodigy. It is Seattle's daughter, it turns out, and was faking the whole memory loss thing this whole time because she's responsible for everyone losing their memories. Mainly because she was full of teenage angst at Guy, and at the time couldn't care less about everybody else on the crew because they were cartel. And the cartel was responsible for her other parent dying. So yeah, she went on a teenage angst-fueled revenge plot. It didn't go quite according to plan, didn't work out quite the way she thought it would. And then it turns out everybody on the ship is now nice. And so yeah, she confessed last season. And now everyone's mad at her, so it's great. And then yeah, when we ended off last season, the plan was to go rescue Liam, because what's the other kid's name? Was it Sean? Did we end up on? Yeah,
I want to say Sean.
Are you talking about Seth?
Seth. That's
yeah,
what it was.
good call. Good call.
Please don't change his name because Seth is a Twilight reference and I need you to keep that for me. That's the thing that you need to do for me. It was my birthday present. I got to name him.
Thank you. Yeah, I just couldn't remember. I knew it was an SE name, but I couldn't remember the rest of it. So Seth, that's right. So Seth was trying to abduct the ship's doctor and ended up getting roped into the crew. Seth alerted Annie to the location of her brother Liam on a cartel training camp where he's basically being held prisoner. I mean, it's a really nice house arrest type prison, but he's still being held there against his will. So the plan was to go rescue him, and the crew basically decided to just waltz in the front door of a place where they're highly wanted. It went about as well as that sounds, and kind of fell back to regroup, and that's when Daisy told everyone, like, hey, sounds like you need better equipment and fake IDs and maybe reinforcements and things like that, and said I may have acquired a large amount of money, potentially from, you know, possibly some cartel accounts, and offered to hire the crew to save Annie's little brother. That's pretty much where we ended off. So heading back to that scene, what's your reaction to Daisy's announcement that she'd like to hire you?
Seattle's the one who suggested she propose this, so Seattle's just waiting to see what people do.
I can't remember if Lagu was even in the room when this happened.
I think everybody was.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
This was this was everybody up on the thing after we just did our whole massive boost the engines a stupid amount to escape.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Daisy helped Seattle get the ship to ludicrous speed. So you got away. So yeah, Daisy's basically just sitting there nervously, like fidgeting with her fingers.
How much are you paying?
What would be a lot to you?
I'm not sure what the inflation is like on this universe, so I'm not really sure what a lot would be.
Your average job has been around 75,000 credits a job.
Okay.
For the ship, and then that's split among the crew, just as a point of reference.
500,000.
And she kind of does some mental math, pulls out her tablet, checks a couple things. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, I'll have to talk to my current contract owner.
Alright. Isn't that Tolan?
Lagu turns to Sparky. I'm being offered a lot more money. Would it offend you if I switched contracts?
Did we have a right with no, I think that's fine. That should be that's yep. That should be good. Yeah.
Because I was sure you're going to die anyways, so this works better for me too.
Daisy just like side-eyeing Sparky like, what?
Seattle's trying really hard not to laugh.
Lagu is very serious. Lagu turns back to Daisy. Okay, what is the contract?
Well, basically the job is to get Liam out of that cartel prison alive and safe. in one piece. However you need to do that is up to you, but I'm putting Annie in charge of the mission if you all take the job.
Annie refuses to look at Daisy. She just crosses her arms over her chest and she's like, I don't want your money.
Daisy just sort of sighs, goes, look, I know you're mad at me, but don't take that out on your brother. Like, don't throw this away because it's me offering it when it can help your brother.
Oh, so now you want to play Saint. Oh, got it. Okay, just so we're on the same page here. Great. Yeah, no, I still don't want your money, Daisy.
Seattle puts up a hand. Annie, I was the one who suggested we use this money.
Oh, so you both have bad ideas then. Got it.
Daisy kind of rolls her eyes a little bit and goes, all right, fine. Then Android will be in charge of the mission.
You once again are directing where I go without control of my body.
No, I'm saying if you all take the mission that you're in charge.
Why would
You
I
can
accept this? Why would I accept your terms?
I'm the client.
Yes, according to what I am programmed, yes, I must accept you.
And Daisy's just like, okay, look. Treat me like you would treat Tolan. Call me Buttface if you want to call me Buttface.
Buttface was his designated name. Is your designated name Buttface?
If it will make you
We
all
put
hate
it
me
to a
less,
vote?
yes.
Change name. Designated. What?
Seattle's is like, can you change that to Buttface is grounded?
Name change to Buttface is grounded.
Great.
Buttface is grounded. What do you expect to have accomplished in this mission?
Well, we save Annie's brother Liam, Seth's friend, because it sounds like he's in trouble, and back safe and sound. We stick it to the cartel, and I give you a bunch of the cartel's money.
Money
Alleged
really
cartel's
has
money.
no effect on me as an incentive. Will the crew be safe?
I mean, safer than the last attempt, because you'll have better resources.
Honestly, that is not saying much.
No. But I mean, it's about as safe as any other mission that you would go on anyways. You've seen what we're like.
Fine, we can go rescue this person or these people. However, you must remember who is captain of this ship. Is it you?
No, I'm not the captain.
That is correct. You are not the captain.
I'm not the captain. I'm scum. I'm a horrible person, and I'm sorry.
I do not appreciate your sarcasm.
I'm not being sarcastic.
You are being sarcastic. Do you truly believe you are a scum?
Okay, I don't think I'm scum. But,
Then you are being sarcastic.
but I do feel really bad for what I did, and I'm trying to express that.
Honestly, you should feel bad for what you did.
I know.
Unless
I'm
I am less of a human to you.
No.
Fine, we will continue this order.
All right. I'll transfer the money. I mean, assuming... I don't think we really heard Sparky's opinion on it.
Captain
The
said we're doing
captain's
the mission.
spoken, so... But
Do you really want my opinion, Daisy? Do you really want to hear what I have to think about you? Or can we just go on with the mission and try not to kill each other?
I don't, but I feel like I should let you vocalize that, and I'm really trying here.
I would like to hear your opinion, Sparky.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could use the money. And Sparky kind of side-eyes Annie with one of those like, but only because of the money. I don't trust you, Daisy. I don't think I can ever trust you like fully after everything that you told us. You're gonna have to earn that trust. And it's gonna take a lot. It's not gonna take one mission. It's not gonna take all this money. It's gonna take so much more than that. And I need you to understand that if I see one little snippet of that old Daisy coming back, that old Daisy that wanted us to all kill each other, I won't hesitate to vent you in space or leave you behind.
I get it.
Do you?
I do.
Do you
I
get
do.
it?
Yeah, I get it. But
Then shake on
it's
it.
not gonna... Yeah, and she reaches over to shake your hand and says, it's not gonna happen because you're not the same people that the old me was after.
You're goddamn right we're not.
So, as long as you don't, like, have some weird 180 and run back to the cartel, I'm gonna be nothing but helpful.
Even if I wanted to, we couldn't. And I don't want to.
Like, I mean, I can't promise I'm not gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm a teenage girl. I'm probably going to annoy you at some point, but I'm not going to go out of my way or try to make your life difficult. I'm gonna try to be as helpful as I can.
Your prefrontal cortex is not fully developed until you are 25 years old.
This is true.
Ricky kind of does the math on their fingers like, shit.
Thank your head. Does this mean I am the only person here who is mature?
Well, I mean,
Excuse
Android
you.
probably is because she doesn't have a prefrontal cortex.
And also Annie is like 25.
Okay, so she's mature.
Barely.
She's barely mature.
Barely mature.
She's there.
As someone who is newly 25, I very much
Mhm.
regret this train of thought here, you guys. Thank you.
Bless your heart. You're barely 25. Oh my god.
My birthday just passed.
Hey, we just had her birthday at the end of the other session.
Last
last
season.
season.
That's right. I had my kid at 25.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think that's for me.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
It was-
Who did we drop?
We lost
Who did we
Riley.
drop?
We lost Riley.
No!
Oh no, Riley! Oh my god. Lagu, come back. We need you.
Captain didn't say you could leave.
Yeah.
Did I give you permission?
Also, yeah, thanks Dev for that follow. Good to see you.
Oh,
Dev,
bless, thank you.
Dev plays
Dev
in the
Presto.
Klingon. Dev plays in the Klingon game that I do on Encounter Roleplay on Thursdays.
Cool.
Well, I'm sure Riley will be right back. Probably an internet or power thing, I'm guessing. So, where were we? Oh yeah, did Sparky have any response to the last thing that Daisy said about trying to be nothing but helpful, but probably going to be annoying at some point?
I mean, Like I'm expecting that, so your bar is really low, is all I'm saying. And I know Annie has my back on this to some extent. Like, we don't trust you.
Annie doesn't verbally say anything to that. Her body language gets a little more rigid, but she doesn't comment.
But your money's good, presumably. So as long as you come through on your end, then I mean, it's either you that we take a job for, or we keep getting screwed over by the corpse.
So yeah, better me not screwing you over now than the corporation's for sure screwing you over. I agree.
Like a knife through hot tension. I love it.
Yep.
We love a tension breaker in this household.
I'm just sorry, just on Discord. Yeah, Riley said internet died, be back when she can. But I just saw Vanessa's no worries, we're just telling Daisy to suck it.
And meanwhile, Seattle's just like letting her take it because, you kind of deserve this right now, kiddo.
Yeah,
You done
and Daisy.
Yeah, you done fucked up.
And Daisy, of course, has that classic, because she acts a little bit younger than she actually is, too. She's got that classic teenage, like, I know I fucked up, okay, kind of expression, but you can tell, like, she's like, just yell at me, get it over with.
Instead, we're all telling her how disappointed and how much trust she's lost, and like how it's gonna be actual work for her to get it back.
The thing that
this is worse.
the thing that pisses Annie off the most is that she's still like, oh, well, I know that you guys are better now, but if you weren't better, then I would still be on that bullshit. And Annie's like, you don't get it. Like that's the opposite of an apology. Like you don't get to decide.
She's basically going like, you're not bad guys now, so I won't try to harm you. But if you go back to being bad guys, then screw
like,
you.
That's not how you do things.
I know I changed, but if things change, I'll change right back.
Yeah. So
not how you do things, kiddo.
I would just like to say, let's just not leave those two in a room together by themselves. That's all I'm saying. Because, I mean, Annie is tall and she's big and she will break Daisy in half by sitting on her. So just keep that in mind.
Noting that one away.
Raven, honey, really quick. I appear to be in two different...
It's because we're missing Riley.
It's because we're
Our
missing
camera's
Riley.
gonna
my
shift
face
Yeah,
is
the
split in
cameras
half.
shift.
Oh my god, it's not flattering. Oh,
It's
geez.
okay, I'm Alex now.
Just lean to one side.
We're encompassed by
There you go,
Android.
now you're Jay.
Yay!
Now you're the pretty one.
Who am I now? Oh my god.
Android's got some
Okay,
super
now it's
personality going
frozen.
on.
Now my camera's straight up frozen for me. Like, oh my god.
Starting off season 2 real hot.
Yeah. I'm just
This
reading
Twin
what
Peaks?
Riley
Are we in
is
Twin
letting
Peaks
us know in
now?
Discord.
Oh, bless.
Okay, so Lagu, I guess, is thinking how most of the rest of the crew also used to be murderous and vengeful buttheads. But she said, but to be fair, they probably don't care enough to say anything. So we'll find out from Riley if Lagu actually says
Okay.
anything like that.
Okay. So Lagu's
But that's
chilling.
basically Daisy's like logic. Is like, you all used to do worse. Doesn't make what I did okay, but just like maybe a little slack.
I would
To be
like to
fair, I
point out
didn't have
that
a
at no
choice.
point in time has Annie been a murderer. So like,
That we know of.
I mean, you could have been
That's true.
like secondary to murder, like accessory.
oh, absolutely, that could be possible.
I
Yeah.
could totally see Annie being like a Saffron from Firefly, where she's like, she doesn't actually kill anybody, she just makes it really easy for them to die.
I didn't kill them. I just didn't tell them there was a cliff there. It's
She
not
was the
my
one
fault.
played by Christina Hendricks, yeah?
Yeah,
God, I love her so much.
right?
Fantastic actress.
God, in Mad Men, she broke me. She broke me.
Go Seth
Everything
Burgess, one of
in
my
Mad
favorite
Men
Firefly
broke me.
characters. All right, well, I'm not going to fix the cameras just yet because Riley is coming back, and then we'll just play musical cameras. But since it's taking a little bit, we'll go ahead and move on with story. So yeah, about the time that you're saying, basically, as long as your money's good, then it's fine. You all get an alert that the ship's account just had 500,000 transferred to it from some very long, like, Norwegian sounding name. Nothing remotely close to any name that any of you have ever had or used.
Was it my last name? Because that's nuts.
Sure.
Horrigan Jorgensberg.
Yeah, something like that. It very clearly an alias. And if anybody takes the time to try to trace the transfer, it bounces off of 24 different accounts before it hits yours. Virtually untraceable. And she says, all right, there, it's all yours. Assuming you let me help, if I'm still part of the crew, then obviously I don't want to cut. Just saying that now, just in case, just to be clear. But I want to help. I'm really good at what I do. So I can be useful.
Seattle is gesturing for Daisy to follow him down to the engine room so she can actually get her tuning engines so she doesn't do anything else. But there's a lot of engines to tune right now.
Yeah, she follows.
Congratulations, you get to degrease the engines, Daisy.
She's like, yeah, I probably deserve that. I'll be right back. She holds up one finger, and she starts to walk out of the engine room, then pauses, locks her tablet, and hands it to you, Seattle. It's like, just so there's no misunderstanding. And then runs back to her quarters. And a few minutes later, she comes back in, like, coveralls that are covered in, like, daisy patches.
It's something that guy got for her, isn't it?
It could be. It might be, but she doesn't say anything if that is the case, but they're not brand new. They've obviously been used. They've got some grease stains on it, and there's like a little teddy bear on, like, right above the knee on one of the legs. And she's like, okay, now I won't get my clothes dirty. I'm better with computers than I am with machines, but somewhat familiar with this. Do I just open these parts up and use the degreaser?
So Seattle shows her how to disassemble each of the parts assemblies, get them dunked in the greaser, and then how to scoop all the grease out of the nooks and crannies.
Okay. Like, she picks it up pretty quickly.
It's disgusting work.
Yeah, she picks it up pretty quickly, but she doesn't complain, and she just gets to it, and that's probably going to take her a while.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Seattle's going to work on the 2 projects I talked to you about.
It's been a hot second. Remind me in Zoom chat what it is.
I will remind you in Zoom chat.
I'm real quickly going to move everybody into their correct boxes. And should be, there we go.
There you go.
Yay, everybody's in the right spot now. Okay. Oh, right. Right. I had forgotten about that, so that's very useful. Okay.
You got the 2 projects. You got them both?
Yeah, so for the first one, let's do a series of rolls. Are you going to have anybody assist you?
Gonna get Annie's assistance for the first one.
Okay.
Gonna basically go around and knock on Annie's door.
All around the world. Yeah, that's great. Same. Okay.
It takes her a minute to get to the door, but eventually she does open it just far enough to see who's there.
It's Seattle. No Daisy.
She opens the door slightly more.
And Seattle's like, I need your help specifically.
Annie signs back and she's like, what do you want?
So pulls up his tablet, which had hooked up to what he's been working on down in his workshop. Shows it to Annie. Annie sees is about 85% of the way towards basically what amounts to a free will chip for an android. One that would allow them to basically disobey orders and basically allow them to have free control over their own processes and reactions.
She looks from the program up to Seattle.
And Seattle signs, Daisy has not been helping with this. Daisy has not touched this. Daisy doesn't even know I've been working on this.
Annie kind of rolls her eyes a little bit, but she takes the program from him. She starts looking through it.
It's obvious that this is not Guy's Seattle's forte, but he's done a pretty good job at like basically getting the basic stuff started to integrate together. It just got no finesse to it whatsoever.
She signs to him, fine, but I'm not making any promises.
I'm not expecting promises. If we can do this, I think this is something the captain should have.
She seems to be okay with doing it for the captain.
I was like, I'm assuming I don't have to tell you to not tell Daisy about this.
Annie doesn't give you a dirty look, but it's very clear that, like, even if it's a joke, she doesn't appreciate it.
Oh, no, he's not saying it as a joke. He's, like, just double checking.
Yeah, she looks unimpressed, like, you really have to ask.
Yes, because apparently my ideas are stupid.
Ooh.
The only thing that Annie signs back is, well, you have a point there.
And then he reaches over and he just hugs the fuck out of Annie.
She seems to respond very awkwardly. Like she doesn't reciprocate.
No, it's the same sort of hug as she might recognize as the hug that he gave her when she woke up after being shot.
So that means she is doubly awkward about it, because one, she doesn't want to remember being shot, and two, she just had her heart broken by somebody else that she considered family, so she's not in the greatest spirits in that department either.
Yeah.
So she kind of gives him like a quick pat.
And then Guy also puts up a hand. And signs, do you have some spare gloves?
What kind of gloves?
Gloves that fit you.
Like, are you looking for a specific material or just any gloves?
Doesn't matter the material, as long as you don't mind them being adjusted.
She leaves the door open and turns back into her room.
and takes a look through a couple of drawers.
Seattle does the awkward dad stand in the doorway of his teenage daughter's room.
She rifles through a few things before bringing back like a really nice pair of leather gloves, like black leather gloves.
And Seattle takes them and just thumbs up and heads away.
She sighs, but she seems not as high-strung as she was.
Nice.
So what do I got to roll for the second project?
So for the first one, the chip, I was going to tell you, collectively, you need to hit a 100. And this is going to be a complex action. So that doesn't mean you need to roll a 100. It just means that it's going to take you rolling until you collectively get to 100. And every roll will be about 2 hours of work.
Gotcha.
Oh.
If you get a nat 20, then basically
extra 10.
It won't take you 2 hours for that particular roll.
And
then if you get
will my engineering training count towards this?
I think that's more mechanical engineering training, isn't it?
Well, it just has profession tools, instruments.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be more like working on
Gotcha.
physical things rather than programming. So I'm going to say no. But this being Annie's particular focus, I think Annie has some stuff that'll help. Nat ones, needless to say, will set you back.
Yeah. Okay, so tech engineering then?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to roll, then you to roll, Vanessa?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay. Nice.
So start off with a 34.
All right, let's see what I can do. And a 35.
Okay, let me just grab a calculator. 34 plus 35.
Nice. So
69.
after 2 hours, you're 69% of the way done.
All right, let's roll again. 23.
All right, so just don't roll a 1, Vanessa.
That is a 29.
Yep, you're good. So it takes the two of you 4 hours collaborating on this to finish it.
Sweet.
Great.
It's probably about the time that Daisy gets done degreasing all the engine gunk, I imagine. Or at least almost done.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Great. In that case, when she's done there, Seattle will give her a dust mop and point at the vents.
So Daisy looks at Seattle and goes, "Oh no, I keep those clean already. They're very clean. Trust me."
Not in the hull works, they aren't.
Not in the what?
The hull works. The thin layer between the hull and the outer and the inner walls. Where Seattle likes to hide.
Oh, not the vents. Okay. Yeah, let me get out of this because I don't want to grease the walls. Because she's covered, like, completely covered in greasy coveralls and, like, grease smears on her face and stuff. So she goes and changes and gets on to working on that. Which leaves you time to work on the second thing. But before we get into that, did anybody else want to do something right now while this is happening?
Yes. Question. Was Lagu there when they decided that Daisy was going to do all of these jobs?
I don't think so. I think this is just Seattle.
Seattle has decided that
Okay.
she's grounded. Therefore, she's doing chores.
Then no.
Riley, what is that look?
What's what look?
That look is terrifying.
There's no look.
That's a
There's no.
that's a look that's very similar to a GM I'm scheming something look. I know that look.
No.
I live that look.
No, Lagu was just gonna say something, but
She would know. She knows about the scheming. Like,
yeah.
if anyone knows about scheming, it's Raven.
So
All right.
we're good.
Okay. What about the captain or Sparky?
I'm gonna just go back to captaining the ship.
Okay. Then yeah, Seattle, if you want to work on this thing, it's going to also be a complex task. But I think we can go with like a 65.
I can use my engineering tools.
Yes, you can. 'Cause you're
Great.
building something here.
All right.
So you need a 65. And same deal. Each roll take you about 2 hours.
Mechanical engineering.
Mhm.
Okay. So it'll be +6. So 26 for the first one. Let me grab my calculator.
I am also adding it up for you.
Oh,
Oh no! So good news, bad news. Good news is you get an accurate test of how strong these gloves are. Bad
that
news
is,
is
I
you're
knocked
the
myself
test
out.
subject. Yes. You're out for 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, if anybody comes looking for Seattle, Seattle is in his workroom, unconscious on the floor.
And Daisy's definitely busy for at least a couple of hours, so she's not gonna come around. All right. When you come to, what do?
I shake my head and remember to ground myself this time.
Yeah, I guess really is too bad Daisy isn't there. She's grounded.
Fuck.
At least it wasn't a bomb.
It's
Yes.
true.
And he
Very
goes
true.
back to look, being a bit more careful this time.
All right. Let's do another roll.
Okay, so 24 plus 6, and that would be. So does that remove all of my thing, or wait, just to add an extra 2 hours? So it'll be 30.
Just adds more time, basically. So you should be at 50 now, I think.
56. 56.
56.
Uh,
Yeah, you're good.
17 plus 6 is 23.
Yeah, you're good. So it takes you collectively 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 hours, because the last roll doesn't.
Yep.
You're pretty much almost done when you hit that last roll. So we'll say 5 hours, and that includes the 2 hour quote unquote nap in the middle.
Yep.
So it's been a long day for everyone at this point. As everything is finished up, and Daisy spends at least an hour in the shower. So let's say evening meal time. Does everyone kind of head to the mess hall?
Yep. I have something to give to Annie.
Captain doesn't. She's busy piloting, and she doesn't have to eat, so, you know.
That's fair. Daisy's also absent. And Seattle, you still have her tablet.
Yep.
Assuming you haven't set it down somewhere, but she does not have her tablet.
Her tablet's been comfortably in in a locked drawer in one of Seattle's work hidey holes.
Perfect. Okay, so what's the mood like? What's the conversation that happens at the evening meal? Now that you have all this money and you've had time to take care of some projects that you needed to take care of.
Seattle seems pretty determined.
Sparky's kind of nonplussed more than anything, just kind of like doesn't really know what to do with themselves, but is putting on the air of just like, oh, we're just waiting for Captain to make decisions. But in reality, it's like, I don't know what's going on.
All right.
So Seattle sits down and finally looks around. So how the fuck are we gonna steal a teenage boy from the cartel?
Oh, thank fuck. I'm so glad somebody else asked that question. How the fuck are we gonna do this? I mean, like, I get that we have money, but cartel has money, so like...
How did we pull off the last heist?
Did we? Because last I remember, I got high on morphine, you got blown up, and they did the rest.
It was just a miscalculation.
Do we have any info on the place? Do we know, like, how many people they have there, where they might be holding Liam? Is it Liam? It's Liam.
Where would we get that sort of info? Looking at Sparky.
I could do some digging. I mean, like, I was mostly not the info person. I was more the, like, deliver the poison food thing to the person as far as I've been told. So, like...
Sorry, I'm not laughing at the scene, laughing at something that somebody just sent me about the game.
Oh, good.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Share later if you can. Who else is in the mess hall right now?
Lagu would be there.
Lagu's there? Okay.
Raven, Seth has also...
You gotta send out. Okay.
Seth has also walked in, but Seth, being a human with perception, has definitely perceived the tension of the mood of the ship and is sort of like awkwardly just grabbing food, and then you can see the internal debate of, do I sit down here?
Seth,
I go back to my?
You were in the place where Liam is, right? Like, do you know much about it? Do you remember much?
Yeah. I mean, like, I know the layout of the place and everything. I'm assuming he's still in the same spot, which, I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't be. I'm pretty sure I...
Can you make up a map for us? Can you do that?
Sure. And, like, he takes, like, the... Goodness, that was loud. He takes, like, his plate that has a bunch of mashed potatoes on it and just starts making a map out of it with his fork. And will continue to do so unless somebody stops him.
Sparky just starts copying it down on their own tablet.
Okay.
Doesn't even stop Seth.
So, like, he piles up a bunch
Seattle's
of them.
actually not looking impressed by this.
So, like, here's the apartment building, and then here's the wall. So there's going to be a gun emplacements here. Oh, there. And he grabs a little bowl of black olives off the table and starts putting them in the mashed potatoes where the gun turrets are.
Lagu will pass like some shredded carrots.
Like, you're going to eat this after, you know that, right?
Yeah. That's the plan. Why? What? Is there a reason I wouldn't?
You, pay attention. These shredded carrots, these are the guards posting. Please put them where they go to.
Oh, sure. He grabs these like little shredded carrot things and makes little stick figures out of them and puts them in the right spot along the mashed potato wall. and grabs some other vegetable and and these are where the
Sparky
cameras
starts
are
like
gonna be.
ransacking the kitchen for bits of like food and stuff. We gotta get over then the towers and then
At the height of this madness is when Annie walks into the mess hall.
you just see like 3 of us covered in bits of mashed potato, like fussing over 3 plates worth of it now.
Yeah, I was saying at this point it's like platter sized.
He's like watching you all.
The
Annie,
green
like-
olives are the cameras.
Annie comes in and if anybody's watching her face, like you can see her fall into that usual habit of like joking.
Mm-hmm.
But then she like visibly stops herself and like removes herself from that mood. And then just go gets herself some food.
Seattle does get up once Annie comes in and heads over to Annie.
Annie, will you grab us some celery sticks, please? We need one for your brother.
And anyone else we might find. I mean, we might find more people willing to like rescue for money, maybe.
That's a good point. I like the way you think, Sparky.
That's how I would be if I was in the cartel. Right now, I'd want to get out of the.
I still love the fact that Annie just came in and started to joke and then went, wait, no, I'm still mad.
Yeah.
Seattle presents back to Annie her gloves, plus the inside her coat attachment with the power pack.
She looks them over. She doesn't know what they are.
It's like Seattle's just like, you ever heard of a joy buzzer? Here, I need a nap. Put them on.
Is there like so she just like flips on the battery pack? Is that what you're saying?
She can basically flip on the gloves because they're basically like what's hooked up to the battery pack. So like the cables would go up along her arm and then sit inside like an inner pocket in the jacket.
Okay. She slips on the gloves then.
Turns it on.
She just like looks at the gloves and then puts her hands out like.
It's like Seattle holds out his hand as to shake hers.
She shakes his hand.
Great, Seattle passes out for 2 hours.
Oh, roll physical fortitude.
Yep.
You know it's coming. You get a chance to not pass out.
Oh my god. The fact that he just
25.
just straight away was like, yeah, I fucking guess so. Let's demonstrate.
You pass out, but it's only for a few minutes. It's not for 2 hours.
Annie looks around as if she's like
Seattle
seeing...
just sits upright.
Seattle, what do you? We got stuff to do. What are you doing? You can't lie down. Like, we need your help building this.
Her new toy. Well, weapon.
Annie like looks around to see if anybody's looking at her, and she just like puts her hands behind her back.
Sparky makes a little like side note in the notes, just like, don't handshake Annie when she's wearing gloves.
Lago just watches and just kind of like shrugs and then looks back at the map.
Yeah, we have more important things to worry about.
About that time, the doctor comes in. Ed puts together a small plate of food and looks over. Is he okay?
Seattle, you okay?
He's just blanking a lot.
I think he's okay. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't stay passed out as long this time.
Better than a bomb. Still better than a bomb.
Okay, I'm sure I'll see you in the infirmary later.
No, you won't.
They walk back to the infirmary with the food. So yeah, Seth is still going and has now gotten like the gravy to show like the outer perimeter. So it's just like this little trickle of gravy all the way around the mashed potatoes.
So wait, they have a moat? Like,
oh no, it's not like a moat. It's just like a sensor, but you can't really see it. It's like a sensor net type deal.
Okay.
But I mean, I was running out of other foods, so the gravy.
So it's like a
seemed
sensor mode.
Yeah. But instead of crocodiles, you get shot.
What's a crocodile?
They're like a animal reptile thing with big. It's like a land shark.
I grew
You
up
don't
on
know what a
Mars.
shark-
We didn't. I don't think we had any.
Oh, Mars, right. It's like a squeedle puff that lives in water.
Oh, gross! Oh. Okay. Well, I'm really glad it doesn't have those.
I'm sorry, a what? That lives in
A
water?
squeedle pop.
A squeedle puff.
Yeah.
Totally not a word that I just made up off the top of my head.
Well, no,
Okay,
Squeedle Bops
word.
are like I
Yeah,
had nightmares about Squeedle Bops as a kid.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Just checking.
Thank you so much, Michael, for the $3 donation. For one plot point, someone noticed a guy and gives them finger guns. Okay. Okay. I can do that at some point in the near future.
Are they bisexual finger guns?
Probably.
Hell
Finger
yeah.
guns don't have preferences; they just have targets.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
Is he like basted in something? Is that what makes him sweet?
You know it.
Cool.
Sweet barbecue Jesus.
Hell yeah, barbecue Jesus. Okay, I'm down. I'm
It's a
down
little
for that.
sacrilegious in here.
Sacrilegious.
Damn it, Jay.
You're welcome.
That's my
Trying
new
to figure out a way to
favorite
slip
word. Oh
that
my
one in.
god. That's my new favorite
God.
word. This video is sacrilegious.
Welcome back to season 2. We're a mess.
Anyways, yeah, Seth goes, yeah, they're like the Squeedle Puffs, except, you know, instead of getting chopped, you get shot from the black olives.
Oh, okay, right. I thought the.
Yeah, the gun emplacements.
Mm-hmm.
And then you saw, like, the bell peppers, like, the gate, right? That's where you gotta do the security thing, and...
Yeah. The bell peppers got the. So wait, what was the hot pepper though?
oh, crap, what was the hot pepper?
It's like checking over notes.
And Seth's, like, trying to remember. There's so many vegetables on this plate now that
Yeah.
Seth's trying to remember what the hot pepper was.
Isn't that the android?
No, that's the piece of honeydew. Oh yeah, that was the neurotoxin. Like if you fail
Right.
the security pass thing too many times, the neurotoxin sprays out and then you just die.
Right.
Bad. It's bad.
I think we need a map, like a legend and a map and thing like.
He just legitimately looks at you and then looks down at the table covered in food. He's like, "This is. What do you mean? This is the map."
I mean,
We
like
could take a picture.
like one with like notations, maybe.
Seth looks over at Seattle. Yeah.
Why don't you talk to the captain about making a digital form like this, where you can add things into a digital 3D map that
Could
will
you
be a
scan
lot
mashed
easier to
potatoes?
understand than mashed potatoes.
That's a better system.
That's a pretty good plan, actually.
That
Sometimes
seems like
I
a
have.
much better system.
We should probably figure out
usually-
what all the vegetables mean, though.
Yeah, you were taking notes, right?
Mm-hmm. And you're like looking at the tablet, you can just see Sparky's been writing like, not so bad. This one might taste better if you mix it with the front game. Like just like weird food notes.
Could I roll something for Lagu's memory?
Please.
Sure. What are you trying to remember?
Seattle takes
Just like to see if Lagu can
remember.
remember all of the vegetables
things
off
mentioned,
the top of their
yeah.
head.
Yeah, let's do an education check.
Save us from our idiocy.
Oh my
information
gosh.
comprehension.
That's a 12.
Oof.
A
Is
12?
that plus?
Yeah,
Oh, I see. Never mind.
that's a
total?
12 total.
Okay.
If I could roll discipline, it would be slightly higher.
You remember that the vegetables mean bad things, and that's about it. Except for the celery, which is Liam.
All right.
So yes, that's like, we'll take a picture, we'll give it to the captain. That's a much better. See, usually they just gave me the maps and then I went and got whatever the thing or the person it was that they wanted me to get. I wasn't part of this. This part happened before I got involved in the mission, so not my pay grade thing.
You do pretty well. Like,
Yeah.
They
Yes.
Oh, thanks. Cool. Maybe I'll learn how to do the whole computer thing.
let's go get Android.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So glad I'm useful. Okay.
You're the most useful person on this ship. Let's be real.
You're the most competent person on this ship. It basically results in all of us being like, fuck, we need somebody competent to pull this off. Let's go talk to
I'm
Android.
sorry, but like knowing myself, that's hella sad. I am not competent. I am not.
I mean, it's my first time playing an idiot character, so it's kind of weird for me. Normally, I'm a little more competent than Sparky.
I love your idiot character, though. I love Sparky, even
It's
though
really
I kind of want to
refreshing.
punch him in the face.
Oh, I want to punch them in the face too. Don't worry. They're on my shit list from day one.
Sparky's very different from Tanzan for sure.
God.
To be fair, Lagu was not supposed to be an idiot character, but Lagu does not roll very well.
That's also fair. I blame the environment.
Impression that the rest of us have brought down their intelligence.
Android, you get a buzz from the mess hall with Seth at the comm panel. Hi, Captain. I made a map out of food, and it doesn't transport well. Could you help us put this into a form where we could use it in the actual mission?
You made a map out of food?
Yeah, so like the mashed potatoes are the walls, and then the black olives are gun emplacements. It's like a 3D model, but we need a digital version of it, and I don't know how to. I need your help.
Oh God, the tower's falling. Put more gravy on it.
Oh, put more gravy on it. The gravy's going to make it slip more.
Quick, grab some celery sticks. Just
You killed her brother.
as Seattle tries to reinforce the side with more mashed potato.
Oh no, they're breaking the model. I gotta go. Please come help.
And he just launches a piece of celery into the back of someone's head.
I will come help.
Liam's trying to kill me.
Oh my god.
It's like a bunch of kids who were supposed to do a diorama for school, but then the mom comes in and they're just like,
Boy, howdy, that's how Android feels about all of you.
took
Okay.
dinner into it. Oh my God.
Oh, am I right?
I will come and assist.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot how much it hurts playing this game. Just
I forgot how hard it is to drink water while playing this goddamn game.
I love you all.
Crew, man.
Wow.
Oh God.
I will assist.
Thank you, Mom. I mean, Captain.
By the
Did
way,
you
we're
call
at 5
me
tweet
mother?
interactions.
No.
Did you call me mother?
Mm-hmm.
Do you view me as a
Oh, God,
formative
no.
female?
I mean, I view you as a
Figure in your
badass
life?
first and foremost.
I did not produce any of you, yet many of you refer to me as mother. I do not understand.
Okay, next time we hit Starport, we gotta hit baggage claim. There's a lot to unpack.
What
Yeah.
baggage?
I-
We don't have any unclaimed baggage.
Seattle texts to the captain, remember what I told you about humans having to debug themselves sometimes? That sort of baggage.
Sparky's stuck in a maintenance loop.
I'm also confused by this meaning of baggage.
You have to understand emotions first, Lagu.
Is there some
I
form
think that
of...
might have hurt my feelings if I had emotions.
I knew how that felt.
Is there some form of quote-unquote emotional baggage that I do not understand?
Yes.
Do humans hold on to things that are not necessary?
Yes.
That is ridiculous.
Yes.
That's
You are
not very
okay with
effective.
this?
No, but I live with it.
I gotta go on.
Okay.
Would you like us to find a way to remove the emotions for you?
Oh my god.
I do not experience emotions.
No, you and me help these two not have emotions.
I do not believe there's any way to remove emotions from humans.
At this point, Seth is looking very nervous and just looks over to Seattle, does the bisexual finger guns at Seattle. Hey, you've got this map thing, right? I need to leave.
Seattle's looking very disturbed because a very young man just did hitting on him finger guns. And Seattle signs back, Seth, you're really not my type. You're a baby.
Seth just looks really confused, and is like, wait, I saw this at a spaceport? I thought it just meant like, hey, you got this, right? Is that not what that,
no, honey.
Is that not what that means?
Oh, honey.
No. It is a way for a queer person to signal to another queer person that they are interested in them sexually.
Oh, God, no.
Sparky's doing math in there.
You're a very attractive person, just not my type either. That didn't mean that. Oh God, no, that came out wrong. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave.
Okay, two things here. One, this Seth is so different from the one that held a gun to Annie's head. And I'm kind of digging it. I love Seth, my favorite character so far. Also, I'm sitting here eating cold leftover taters from supper earlier, and I just imagine that that's what Annie's doing. She's just sitting down, shutting the fuck up, and just shoveling food in her mouth. Just
as an Idahoan, I approve.
Yep.
But she's just allowing chaos to happen around her and not reacting in the slightest.
I mean, that sounds like Idaho, really.
Oh goodness.
So no, eat those potatoes. We provided them with our weird fields.
It's very clear that the whole hand over the doctor, I'm gonna shoot you, Seth, was very much an act.
He's a good actor, I must say.
Well, good for him.
He rolled some good rolls and then rolled some really bad rolls.
But also, if that acting side of him comes out at any point in the future, Annie will drop kick him, just punt him straight across the fucking intergalactic ocean. I tell you that.
Like the one from. Oh no, never mind.
There's also the fact that Seth was not supposed to be a recurring NPC.
Oh my god!
Surprise!
Yeah.
But no, King drop kicked a gramophone in Badlands, remember? Because it was playing Cannon by Pachelbel.
Oh, that's right.
That song. I hate that song so much, and I literally had Ping, who is blind, drop kick the gramophone.
Yep. That's
perfect.
I am evil, and that song choice was not an accident.
No, I know it's not, and I love you, Raven, but God.
All right. Anyways, yeah. So Seth leaves, and yeah, Captain, you come into the room with, it's a pretty good mashed potato map, 3D model of where you need to go. But it still remains the fact that there's 3 or 4 plates worth of food on the table that make up this 3D model.
Wasteful. Okay, word.
We need a palm tree.
It's gonna get eaten.
Is it though?
I'm gonna be honest, black olives and mashed potatoes sounds really gross.
Well,
I
no,
like
till you
both of
try.
those things separately.
Thank you.
I don't think I'd like them both. I mean, I probably
Thank you
would
so
eat them
much,
together, but
Michael, for gifting that sub to Riley. So Riley, you've got
Oh,
2 plot points
you.
or 2d6, whichever you'd like to use.
I'll do a 2d6 to the cast.
All right.
Thank you, Michael.
So y'all are at 9. 6.
Oh, Annie. Cheese is your only friend now. Seattle has infected all of you with the love of cheese.
okay, I really misunderstood what you said at first, so
you
I
said-
was very confused.
I was too.
I was too.
I
was
thought
like,
you said Jesus is his only friend now, and I was like, what?
There's a lot
And I
going
was
on
like,
here.
it's like, is that space Jesus? Because
Like, is
When
that
you're
what
in
we're bringing
space,
to
you're
this
closer
game?
to
Like,
God.
Space Jesus died for your space sins, okay?
Gosh.
The sacrilege this game.
oh god,
Yeah, welcome to me.
Oh gosh.
that's fair.
Neener,
That is
neener,
fair.
neener.
Did you miss us?
Welcome to Animus.
She said Jesus.
I did too. I really did too.
I'm glad I'm not the
Oh
only
my
one.
goodness.
Okay, I'm
No,
glad.
no, no,
But I
no.
thought it was like, I don't know if any of you have watched or like listened to the musical Wicked, but it's like the name of their school is Shiz.
Yeah.
So I thought that I thought that
The
they were like
Shizard of Oz.
they were like, you know, G's, like shortening it to like good old G's.
Okay, off topic. Sizzler in my area, their online ordering system is called thesiz.com, and that pisses me
Oh
off.
no. Oh no.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
The Sizz.
The
Hey,
Sizz,
Deb, you want some of the
S-I-Z-Z.
fizz?
That sounds
Yeah,
like
it's-
a weird like. That's
Not
It's
gonna lie,
horrible.
I almost just lost a lung. I swallowed spit the wrong way and because I was laughing at my own stupid joke.
No, honey, don't do that.
All right.
Well,
so,
Lisa, I
Yeah.
can tell you that I didn't do it on purpose.
Well,
It feels
I
like a good
believe it,
time for
honey.
a
I
break.
believe it.
it does actually. This,
Yeah.
this is a good time for a 10-minute break. We're gonna take a 10-minute break, and when we come back, maybe we'll make a digital version of this 3D mashed potato model, and
Will we?
move on to the mission, possibly.
When will we ever see Liam is the recurring question.
Can we get our shit together?
We'll be right back.
Yeehaw.
And with a yeehaw, we're back, everybody.
You!
Rooty
So-
point and shooty.
I'm like
You
5
know-
years old. I keep spilling myself. I'm sorry.
Okay, guys,
It's
focus,
okay.
please.
Android, you know the scene you just walked in on. What do you do?
Wait, what was the scene I walked in on?
Mashed
So,
potatoes everywhere.
multiple plates worth
Right,
of mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Vegetables
the
everywhere.
map.
It's,
And now there's
to
been
be
a
fair,
landslide as well.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a pretty dang good 3D model for mashed potatoes and vegetables. But it's still a mashed potato 3D model on the table. And Seth has left after awkwardly doing a flirting thing that he did not realize was a flirting thing.
Great. Okay.
Seth,
Okay.
you-
So, Android will look at the map and say, I understand where this is pointing to. And then just like walk away.
Sparky starts like following after Andrew. Like, did you scan it, Cap? Is it?
Seattle starts packaging these up into to-go containers to make Sparky and Seth eat. And Lagu. That is your food next while.
Stop packing that! We don't know if it's already made into a map! What are we gonna do? There were so many booby traps right there!
Seattle's looking at Lagu like, this is what you get passionate about?
I think right about that time, Daisy, looking very red-faced from a long scrubbing shower, getting all that grease and dirt off, and like fluffy pajama type outfit, just comes walking in to grab some food and sees all of this, and just pauses in the doorway and stares for a minute. Okay. Everything all right?
We just had a limited budget, you know, so we're working with what we got.
I just
Everything
gave
is
you
fine.
500,000 credit. How do you have a limited budget?
All money is limited.
Rosa agrees.
Oh, that's River. That's River.
Oh, River.
Rosa gives no about anything going on. River apparently does.
Okay. I just came in to get some food, and then I'll leave you all alone.
Seattle gestures to the table full of food.
Not sure mashed potatoes and green olives really go together. It's an interesting culinary choice there, Dad.
Not me, Seth.
Why did you let Seth cook?
This isn't cooking, this is a map. Or was. They said, they all, Sparky, Seth, and Lagu, said that they would eat this. Well, they better eat it.
They did not agree to anything of this nature.
I did not agree to that. We cannot eat the map. What do you not understand about this?
This is what happens when adults go, I need
Seattle-
a drink, right? Like, this
Seattle
is-
grabs a handful of mashed potatoes, eats the map.
You know what?
Daisy just sort of like walks past all of you, opens the fridge, grabs like a handful of like string cheese type deals, and leaves.
Hey Raven, can I roll again to see if I can remember the map where it's being eaten?
Sure.
Okay, that's a 16.
Not really well, no. It's pretty much the same. Like, you kind of remember where the vegetables were, and you remember that they are bad things, but you don't remember like that's specifically a camera or that's a gun or that's a nerve gas or anything like that.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go have dinner by myself. Staff!
Yeah, what's up?
I'm grabbing a pen and paper. You have to draw the map again.
But why?
Somebody ate it!
I already took a picture.
Oh.
I can just, like, email that to you?
Yes, that'd be nice. Thank you.
Okay. A few minutes later, you get an email with a picture of the table.
The wind go out of Lago's sails, like, completely. Seattle's looking at Lagu and all the food that's been left on the table.
Lago just like is sitting there for a second and then just kind of sneezes onto the food and walks away.
Seattle will remember that for later and packages up the food for a special purpose.
A few minutes later, Seth walks in and goes, "Oh yeah, I was supposed to get some food. Oh, you've already got them packaged up. That's cool. Can I get one of those?"
Sure.
He grabs it and just grabs a spoon, starts eating it as he's walking back to his quarters. Probably hear like a muffled like, "Oh, the olives aren't that bad."
Seattle carefully packages these into a freezer container for later purposes.
Oh dear. All right. Unless there's anything somebody wants to do that night, I'd say we could go ahead to the next day. How do you want to plan this rescue, I guess? You have actually pretty decent layout of the place.
I don't think Sparky's question to Captain was ever answered. Did Captain get a scan of what she saw?
I mean, no, as far as I know.
It's up to you.
Alex, you're not helping. Oh my god. Yeah, I ran a scan. Do I need to roll something for that?
No, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You now have a digital 3D model of the mashed potato fortress.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Okay. Next day then. Who's up first? Seattle? Alright. What do you do?
Seattle's going to see about boosting the engines on the shuttle.
Okay.
Let's see if it explodes in my face.
Roll mechanical engineering, see if there's anything that you can do to boost those engines.
Could I please use my engineering tools?
Absolutely.
So it'll be a +6. So 33.
33? Not bad. So with a 33, you're able to... There's not a whole lot that you can do with like what you have, but you identify some places where you could add new parts or swap parts out. Yeah, you could get a lot more speed and maneuverability out of the shuttle. And you're able to look it up on like Space Amazon, and it'll cost around 25,000 credits to do all the stuff that you're wanting to do with the shuttle boost its speed and maneuverability.
Great. Seattle sends in an application for funds to the captain.
Okay. And so currently it handles much like a shuttle. It's somewhat slow, a little bit clunky. And you could get somewhere between like an average shuttle and like a fighter ship. It's like somewhere between that. So you're not going to be more maneuverable than a fighter, but you wouldn't be a sitting duck either. So yeah, Captain.
Also possibly better shielding for it.
Yeah, you could get some better armor for it. Would let you take a couple of hits before you're, potentially seeing the stars up close and personal. Probably add like another 10,000 credits to the price, so 35,000. So Captain, you get a requisition order for your approval.
I approve it. But at the same time, I am suspicious. Dallas, stop!
What is there to be suspicious of?
I don't know. Dallas started doing the whole don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
I knew it.
Yeah, he started singing that, and I can hear. I mean, oh my god.
That's amazing because I was thinking it.
I know, right? Like.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So, does the captain approve the order then, or do you have questions?
Yes, she does.
Okay. So yeah, you can order the parts, and they'll be there within 2 business days.
Yay! How do they show up on our ship in 2 business days? That's what I want to know. Like, that's what I want to know.
I was going to say, aren't we going to land somewhere?
Yeah, it'll be the nearest starbase. They'll be there.
I was really hoping it was like long-range probes, just kind of.
I was hoping it was like extreme FedEx.
Just people with jetpacks.
They're just like, don't move your ship for 2 days.
Right? It's just like, let me put this on you. Okay, bye.
Stay on your current trajectory. We've launched the payload.
If you move the ship, it'll miss.
And somebody like 3,000 years later is going to be really confused.
Oh my god.
Why do I have Nikes? What the hell are Nikes?
Yeah.
We've gone past the need for shoes. What is this?
Why are there Air Jordans?
Oh my god.
Who is Jordan? Why does he need air?
Near
Who
space
is
station, because
Jordan?
you're in space.
Are there
Your
no
space
Jordans
station
in
is
space?
it's like a day away. Alright, so we know what Seattle and the captain are doing right now. Moving on. Annie, what are you up to?
Good question. So we've finished the task that Seattle had for us.
Also, Seattle probably left the chip with you to do any final things / give it to the captain.
Yeah, let's take a look at the programming as a whole. Like what interesting things of note are in it, if any? She's just gonna be nosy. That's what she's gonna do.
Seattle has not tried to hide anything. It is so fucking straightforward. It basically allows the captain the option of saying no and disobeying.
I kind of imagine like the note section in the code is just like paragraphs long where it would normally be like 2 lines. The file's like 3 times the size it should be just because of all the notes.
Oh my god.
Please reference notes.txt for more info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll probably poke around in that for a little while. Just kind of dust off anything that needs last minute finishing. And then she'll bring it to the captain.
Okay. Captain's on the bridge, I assume?
Yep. That's right.
Annie walks on in there.
Enter.
So Annie comes on up, stands next to Android, and nonchalantly just kind of looks over what she's doing, like she's taking an interest.
Boy, howdy.
Oh, goodness.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I have something for you actually.
What can I help you with?
She holds up the thing that Seattle gave her, and she holds it out to Android. Seattle came to me with this actually, and asked me to finish up work on it. It's the programming that's going to allow you to lie, I guess, to make more free decisions, I guess is the best way to put it.
I'm sorry, but the last person that said they would give me agency actually took over control of my mind.
Yeah, well, can't fault you for being suspicious on that one. I mean, I am just the messenger. I did work on it myself. If you want, I can pull it open and let you take a look at everything that's inside it, and then you can make a decision. I mean, ultimately, it's up to you. I don't mind one way or another if you don't want to take it, but the option is there to you if you would like to have it. And like I said, I can open it up for you to take a look.
I will take it. I will take it and examine the files myself. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And she hands it over.
Thank you.
Annie kind of stands there awkwardly for a second, before setting like just a blank expression on, and she leaves.
Yeah.
If you would like to scan that, it's just a tech engineering roll. To double check it there, Android.
Tech engineering?
Yeah. And you can use the ship's computer to help you if you'd like.
Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. Where is that? So, engineering mechanical? Is that what we're talking about? No, tech. There it is. There it is. Okay. Couldn't see it. I'm stupid. Okay.
You're fine. And then what's the ship stuff? Got
Hold
training
on.
in ships.
So 22 and then ships. Let me look what the... Where is that? Oh my god, where is that? Come on.
Should be above your skills and below the attack section, under your professions, tools, and instruments.
Oh, there it is. Ship. Computer, right?
My cat is loving the change in position because now she has lap access again.
Yay!
And she is very warm.
So that would be plus... That would be plus 6, so it's 28.
28, okay. Aside from the, shall we say, robust note section, which really breaks everything down for you, there is nothing odd about it. It is a good program that is not going to harm Android in any way.
Okay. I don't trust it so far.
This isn't a secret GM scheme. It actually
Are
is
you
that.
sure?
You succeeded on the roll.
I have actually
Really?
I've actually been working on this since game 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
so
is the thing that Guy has secretly been working on all of last season.
So
Daisy
it really
just got there
is
first.
like
And
it really
Daisy has-
is not gonna hurt me.
No,
It's not.
Daisy's had nothing to do with it. This is entirely something Guy's been trying to do for Android.
Okay, and like I passed the roll, right?
You succeeded on the roll. Last
Hell
time
yeah.
I was like, okay, you don't notice something. This time I
Yeah,
said,
right.
yes,
Yeah,
you-
no, that was
you-
horrible.
Yeah. This time I'm saying, you notice everything there is to notice about this. You completely
Okay.
succeed on the roll.
Okay, so I will allow this programming then.
Cool. So, however you want to handle it, Android gets. Android kind of has free will already, but it's like the full version of free will.
Hell yeah. Do I get rid of the thing in my character thing?
Which one?
Hold up.
Before it was the free trial, now it's the paid version.
Yeah.
Basically, God. No, let me look. Hold on.
I'm sorry if I'm moving your sheet. I'm also looking.
Truth teller?
Oh, truth teller. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's up
truth
to you.
teller.
You can be a compulsive truth teller still, but you have the option to ignore it now.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there then, because that makes it more interesting.
Yeah, it's like before it was like you absolutely had to tell the truth. Now it's like if you try, you don't have to tell the truth. That's just your first instinct is to do so.
Right, yeah. Yeah, no, I feel ya. No, Amazon, I hate the show. I don't want to watch it. I mean, actually, yeah, I do want to watch it, but I don't want your advertisement on my thing. Please stop.
So yeah, and so yeah, you can lie now. You don't have to do what the crew asks.
Okay.
And you can use contractions. I think you're already doing that before, but it's just an Android joke in there.
No, I like not using contraction.
You have the option now.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Contractions is a new premium feature, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
For an extra $29.99, you can also install the humor module to
I know we're
appreciate
talking
puns
about-
and knock-knock jokes.
I know we're talking about contractions like can't and don't, but my brain is not willing to admit that it's those and not like labor contractions. And I'm like,
I know.
What is
My
going
brain was
on?
like,
Like-
wait, no, I've gone through those.
yeah.
We
I was
have
like,
established that this is not a biological mother.
no.
Thank you.
But no, I
That
think
is the
out
hope.
of this group, I think I'm the only one who's experienced that. Have any of you had children I don't know about? Like, I don't know, it's cool if you did, but like,
I would hope not.
I mean,
That
I'm
would
not
be-
here to judge.
That would be
like-
news to me.
Like, I'm not here to judge. Like, if you've had kids, cool. But like, I did go through contractions, and before I, yelled at them for my epidural.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
now
Michael.
it's that, but not that.
Limited
It's
time
the
offer
other
on the
kind.
humor module.
Which they did wrong. They did my epidural wrong. Because
I mean, I
was
guess for. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was feeling pain on one half of my body.
Oh, that's weird.
And I was like, what's happening? And they're like, oh no. And so the anesthesiologist eventually came in and like adjusted the epidural.
Okay.
And I was fine. I mean, it was still hard after that, but like, I was still like, why am I feeling pain on half of my body?
Okay. So yeah, how does the captain feel now with these new capabilities?
So far, because nothing's like happening around her, Captain feels neutral.
Okay.
But she is aware of a spectrum.
Okay. And then we haven't really touched on Lagu or Sparky yet. Are either of you up to anything? Like passing secret notes?
I mean, Lagu's not contractually obligated to protect me now, so I think Sparky has gone back to the standard of mild fear. just mild. I don't think Sparky's doing much aside from kind of getting things ready, helping people who need help, cleaning up the mess in the mess hall. Yeah, otherwise just kind of like maybe doing some digging otherwise on what kind of things they might have at the base, whether Rip has been seen there recently, that kind of thing.
Nope. Rip has not been seen for a while now. Which I think is probably more concerning. Kind of get that sensation of like when you see a really big spider in your room that you're like, I need to relocate them away from here, and then you can't find them later. Kind of the same sensation.
I mean, I don't get it, but okay. if that's concerning to people, but yeah, I would just do some digging on the site.
Okay. Yeah, you're not able to find out a whole lot more than what Seth's already told you. But you are able to do shopping for supplies and equipment and gear and things like that if you want.
If only I had an allowance. Because I didn't have a share last time because it all went to Lagu.
Well, I mean, there is like just shy of 500,000 credits to work with for this mission.
I actually don't think Lagu was working for Sparky through an entire mission, so I don't think Sparky's had to pay anything to Lagu.
Nobody's been paying me anything, is what I'm saying.
We've all been putting in towards
Speaking
the
of
ship
which-
fund.
Oh, cool.
Did
Because that's where it went.
Lagu get a share of the 500,000, or did that just go straight to the crew?
Currently, it's in like a ship fund, which is being used to finance equipment for the mission, and then presumably the captain will split it up among whatever's left among the crew after that.
Okay.
In that case, then Sparky would send a message to everyone on the crew, including Seth and Daisy, for what they would request for the mission, like what they think they'll need, that kind of thing, and then Sparky will just order it.
Okay. I think Daisy messages back, if I request some pretty hefty computer equipment, are you gonna be like weird about it?
I mean, it depends what you mean by hefty. What does that mean?
She sends back like a list of things, complete with like the space equivalent of ASIN numbers for Space Amazon, and like model numbers and specs and things like that. You're welcome to roll tech engineering if you would like to decipher what this is.
I would, actually, because I 100% don't trust her. Let's see, tech engineering. I'm actually not bad at that. But it's a 14 anyway.
It's computer stuff. I'm pretty sure you see Wi-Fi in there. And like... that's about it.
I'll send back, like, as long as Captain's okay with it. Frog face.
You get back like frog face and like shrug emoji that says, yeah, probably a good idea to run it by the captain first.
So yeah, Sparky would just be collecting all this stuff before bringing it to the captain to, like, approve.
Okay. Captain, you being an android and having very much so a familiarity with computers, with the ship's computers and everything, you don't even have to roll for this. It's basically like industrial strength remote hacking equipment. Like it's designed to get around very secure firewalls.
Okay, and this is what we're using?
This is what Daisy has requested for the mission.
Oh my god. Okay. I acquiesce. What do I have to roll?
To like say yes, this is fine.
Yeah.
Nothing. You can just have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine. I like. It's about as good as we're gonna get, really. I mean, but
yeah, like Daisy has sent this list in with like all the full details and specs, with just like, hey, this is what I could use if it's okay. Promise only to use it on the cartel. Like you know that with this stuff, if she's within like a couple thousand yards of the ship, she could access. I started to say hack and then access, and it ended up being hackcess. I like that. That's a new word now. She can hackcess any system on the ship, excluding yours, Android.
Seems like she's got to step away for a second.
Yep. Sounds like a child situation.
Ah, yes, post contractions.
Hey Jay. Hey Jay. Seattle puts in a request for 50 feet of deck cord.
No. Stop making things. Seattle, stop.
Sparky's going to pretend they didn't see that, and just push that one off the list. You've already got enough stuff to make a bomb. You don't need 50 feet of dead cord.
Seattle requests the parts to making a sound cannon.
Is that better?
Specifically a brown note cannon.
Oh no! Oh goodness.
Oh god.
You
were saying, Riley?
Well,
I'm just gonna. We'll get to that later.
Okay. While you're all talking about that, you all do get like a text message from Daisy, which has a picture of a handwritten note that reads, oh yeah, sorry, just saw that in Zoom. Probably we'll we'll get to that in a bit. So the note reads, "Let me know next time if you want someone dead." And she just goes, like, in the message says, "Not quite sure who sent this, though I have my suspicions. Just wanted to put this out there. I have the money to hire for things like this, but I'm not about that anymore. So just full transparency, I'm not interested, whoever sent this."
Trust was at like 1%. It has plummeted below the negative. What's going on this ship?
Like, what the fuck sort of message is that?
Yeah, her text is like very much like this is weird. It kind of creeped me out. Like, just letting everyone know I could afford this, and I'm not interested. It's not even like, no, I don't have the money. I'm 100% not interested in this.
Who on our ship wants to
Seattle messages, "Lagu, did you do this?"
I don't understand what the big fuss is.
You did this.
Of course I did. I have nothing to hide. I'm a mercenary.
Lagu, at least wait until we finish the job first before going and looking for another job.
No. That was for future reference.
Message back. For future reference, not interested in killing anyone.
Where are you?
No, that wasn't a cryptic wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm literally not interested in killing anyone ever.
But what if they killed these people
Stop
you no longer
having a
want to
murder
kill?
boner for my daughter.
First of all, I have no idea what you're talking about. That is not language I'm familiar with. Second of all,
Y'all are killing me.
I do not believe. Actually, I cannot even respond to that. I completely do not understand what it is you just sent to me. And I'd ask you to explain, but a lot of times when you all try to explain something to me, I just get more confused.
Does anyone have anything else they want to order for the mission?
There's another text that goes out to Lagu. It's like part of the group chat. It just says, Lagu, it's a sex thing. It's gross. Froggy emoji.
That is disgusting.
And a follow-up. For the record, I'm also not interested in that with you, thanks. Frog emoji.
Yeah, Seattle sends to Sparky again is not to forget the 50-foot of dead cord.
As long as Captain says yes, and I'm nowhere near you. I feel like I'm gonna have to say that a lot. As long as Captain says yes.
Was Captain around for this conversation?
No, this was all over like text messages.
Okay, well, then Captain doesn't know what you're talking about.
That's fine. It's probably the best. Once I've got the like finished list from people, I'll wire them over to the captain.
Mm-hmm.
One sec. Talks to yourself. Just gonna reply to this scheming that's happening.
I don't understand. So, Lagu is going to like go stand outside of Seattle's like workspace and just wait for Seattle to like come out or like look out a window or something like that. If there's windows into the hallway. And then just goes like,
What was that?
Can you send it to me over Zoom what you're saying?
yeah, I'll send it to you over Zoom.
the plotting and the scheming.
The implications.
I don't know, it looked like you were saying like put somebody in the forever box or something.
Is it weird that when you said forever box, all I could think of was the boo box from Hook?
Seattle signs back. Love you
That's
too,
funny.
Lagu.
Then Lagu would
Okay.
Lagu is going to send a message to Sparky asking for
Even worse, Seattle tops it off with a
Lagu just
going
walks
on?
away. Lagu just walks away and then goes to find Sparky to place an order for some things.
Okay, sure. Sparky's probably in the cargo hold, just like doing inventory.
So Lagu hands Sparky a comprehensive list with things that includes like different treats, baskets, like ribbons, like just little doodads and cheese.
Which will make sense in a moment, because Daisy's gonna send out a message.
Lagu, why is yours the weirdest one?
I don't have an answer for that. It's just stuff.
As long as Captain says it's okay.
Did I though?
So,
Yeah, well, I don't know, did you?
So you're all gonna get a message right after that. It's Daisy, letting you all know that she's hired Lagu to assist her in doing nice and helpful things for all of you by way of an apology. So if they can be of assistance, to just let them both know, or either of them know.
The trust level is at a question mark. I feel like I need like a slider behind me, just on a little magnet. The weather today is what the fuck?
Congratulations, you went from no trust to maybe a little trust to what the actual shit are you doing?
Just fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Okay. So I wire that to the captain as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
I will never not enjoy Keskafog.
What?
The French thing. Don't worry about it.
It's a French Canadian thing. It's Keska is what the in French. Keska fuck.
Keska fuck is what the fuck in like
in
Canadian?
Quebecois.
Yeah, in Quebecois, it's like slang.
Quebecois. Oh my god. Oh,
It's not
that's
actual.
beautiful.
Keska
That's
fuck.
beautiful though.
I know, right? Like hamburger.
Oh, God.
Hamburger.
Oh God. Here we go.
Hamburger.
Quebec French is just a complete and utter bastardization. Don't worry about it.
Mhm. Yeah, Sparky wouldn't have anything to add to the list. They've still got all their stuff from the last attempt at a heist.
Okay. Seth probably requests their gear back, and recommends maybe talking to a forger to get credentials for people that would pass. Probably very expensive credentials, and suggest maybe like some sort of disguise for everyone, because like everyone knows who you all are except for maybe Lagu and Daisy.
Sparky would forward that to Annie first off to check that she's okay with Seth getting his stuff back, and then also with the forging stuff because Sparky has no fucking clue.
Annie does indeed confirm that we can give Seth his shit back.
Okay, so like send back like you're good for your stuff. We'll look into forging documents.
All right. Then you're able to order everything. As far as like the stuff that's really easy to order on online. Annie, would you like to look for somebody that can forge documents?
Sure. Let's give it the old college try, shall we?
And how would you like to go about doing this?
Annie's gonna get in contact with one of the names in her notes.
Ah. Which
Yeah.
which name might it be? And feel free to make something up if you'd like.
She, like, obviously she can't tell anybody of her contacts, so she's just gonna pick one, and see what happens. I don't have any particular name in mind, but she's just gonna pick one.
Okay.
I vote the name is Didgeridoo Dorothy.
No, I'm gonna be too bad.
That doesn't sound like a contact that Annie would have.
I was thinking more like Arthur Cumberfield.
Zed.
Zed?
Zed?
I think you're confusing this with our Tuesday game, the Borderlands influenced one.
That sounds like a cool tech cryptic name.
It does, though, you're right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Jasper Zed.
Okay.
Jasper!
That one's for you, Riley. I am sneaking as many Twilight references as I can.
Oh god. You can tell they're vampires because they jump like that. Face.
I don't know why that one got me. That
It's from the riff tracks for the first Twilight movie.
oh my god.
Anyways. Oh god. Where were we? Contacting the forger. Yeah.
Right.
So Jasper Zed is calling him up on the phone.
No. She's gonna send a message from her computer.
Okay. So you send a message, and the response back that you get is, I want to phrase this. The gelato on Gallet is very cold, is what you get back in response.
This means nothing to me. Does it mean anything to Annie out of sheer will of muscle memory?
You remember enough to know that this is obviously some sort of password exchange, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have no idea what the response to gelato is, but you could guess. Or try something else. There's always different solutions you can try.
Oh boy. I didn't think you were gonna hit me with passwords right off the bat. I was thinking maybe we could play ball a little bit, but you know, okay, passwords, I guess. She is going to reply. Oh goodness. I'm not very good on the spot, you guys. She responds. What was it that Jasper sent to her?
So it's just a message that says the gelato on Gallet is very cold. You could investigate the email further if you'd like, or try any number of different methods to glean more information. How you do that is up to you.
Is there anything? Can she? Oh goodness. Is there any additional coding worked into the received message? I guess my question is can she bring up the properties menu and search the coding of the you know what I mean?
Let's do an education roll.
Raven, listen. Annie knows tech. I don't. Throw me a bone here.
This actually isn't really anything too terribly tech related. That's why you're rolling education.
Absolute garbage. That's a 13.
You're like, okay, so
we do have D6s.
So this is an email. That's about all you got. This is not your only option to get forgeries, by the way, so don't feel too much pressure here. It's just an option for you. There is a way to get information, you just gotta roll higher. You can try again. There's no urgency here. You've got 2 days before your equipment arrives.
Yeah, no, she'll leave it for now.
Okay.
She'll stew on it. She'll just leave it.
Okay, sounds good. So it's about a day to get to the space station, which will leave you with a day on the station before your equipment arrives. Is there anything that you want to do en route to the space station?
At some point, Lagu would like to talk to Annie.
Okay.
She is, as normal, in her own quarters.
So Lagu, just at some point, just goes and knocks on the door.
And she opens it.
Lagu has like a little thermos of tea and is like, "Can I come in?"
Annie eyes Lagu very suspiciously.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Lagu has not shown any
Don't be
particular
suspicious, don't be.
niceties before, and she does not trust it, so she does not open the door. She just looks them up and down like, "What can I help you with, Lagu?"
You got Daisy's message that I'm trying to help her smooth the waters.
I did.
I don't understand emotions, but speaking as a completely objective third party who has no particular interest in this situation, I think you're all being a little bit too hard on her.
Thank you for your opinion. And she closes the door.
I'm just saying, I know you'd try to kill me if you had the chance.
Just from behind the door is just a very loud, "Why the fuck would I do that?"
Or at least you'd let me die in the collateral damage, wouldn't you? You don't much care for me.
Yeah, doesn't mean I'm going to let you die for no reason.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't you?
She opens the door again. She's like, "Well, Lagu, that wouldn't be the polite thing to do."
I don't understand.
Yeah, seems like there's a lot of that going around here lately. Listen, I'm not out to get you. I'm not gonna let you die. I just don't want the thermos of tea. Thank you.
That's fine. Tea is just wet pea juice.
What peaches?
Shots fired.
God.
Annie, like, she puts a hand to her face for a second, like she's thinking real hard. And then she goes to say something, and has nothing. And then places her hand back on her mouth again.
What sort of tea are you making, Lagu?
And she's like, "Now I definitely don't want it. Please leave." And she closes the door again.
Right. Next
So
up
wait,
on
quick
the-
question. Was that P-E-E or P-E-A? As in, like, the vegetable?
Lagu doesn't much care for tea. Lagu's opinion is that tea is piss.
Okay. P-E-E. Just asking for, scientific reasons.
Oh my god.
Who's gonna
What
get there
leaves
first?
piss, Lagu? I want to know. I really want to know.
If you get them wet enough, give them enough water, they will all pee.
Oh god.
I mean, have you ever, like, you know when you, like, stick somebody's, like, what is it, hand in warm water while they're sleeping?
yeah,
The same thing for,
they
it's
piss
the same thing
themselves.
for tea. You put some warm water and they just pee.
Isn't that the same for? Okay, does he feel the same way about like coffee? Coffee's essentially the same thing.
But with beans.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
if
but
he
it's
looks
still
like
the same
coffee, you
thing.
gotta see
They
a doctor.
pee. Like,
Also, it depends on the tea.
also,
There's
yeah,
so many
like
different flavors.
Oh my god.
Types.
I
So
love this
many
group
different types of tea.
so
like,
much.
is it only tea? Is it coffee too? Like,
Yeah, I was like, what tea is like? I was thinking maybe it was sweet pea tea because you can get tea made with sweet peas in it, and that's the one that'll change color when you add lemon juice to it.
Oh,
I don't care how
yeah,
sweet it
yeah.
is. I don't care how sweet it tastes.
I like tea, but I'm not drinking piss juice. Thank you very much.
Like
Okay,
that super expensive
so-
coffee that is only from the cats who
The
shit
monk-
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So we know what happened with Lagu and Annie. Anybody else doing
Yay.
anything on the ship?
No,
I liked when in season 1 we just had wholesome weird quirks, not this.
no, we're talking about
tea
coffee
thing.
shit and tea
Yeah.
shit today, Jay.
No, tea
God.
piss. Oh my goodness.
How was it?
You'd probably note, or maybe not, given how chaotic the conversations are being. None of you see much of Daisy over the next 24 hours, like, and by much I mean like at all, except maybe Seattle.
Well, good, because Android's still not really
That's
chill with
okay.
her.
Seattle has plenty of more chores for her to do.
This is one of those not seeing a spider things, so Sparky's concern level has risen like dramatically.
Like you see a spider and then it disappears.
Yeah, and you're like, I know it's somewhere.
I don't have that problem, but okay.
The
I understand.
Sparky
cryopods
does.
need all of their cooling systems refiltered.
Oh.
Daisy looks at Seattle's like, are you sure you want me around the cryopods? Like, seems like that kind of sends the wrong message.
You can work on Cryopod 9.
Oh, the cheese cooler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't mess it up. I swear. I can't even eat it, but don't mess it up.
Don't you touch my baby.
Jay has some
Seattle was the
feelings.
one you guys gave a hard time for getting so much
I
cheese
know,
we
but-
needed to build a cheese.
Organic
I know,
children,
but apparently
no thanks.
Jay has some feelings. They
Organic
have some
children, no
feelings.
thanks. Mechanical babies, don't
Oh my god.
touch.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness. Let's see. Let's give it a diagnostic here. Plus...
He will also
Um,
make Daisy organize all the nuts and bolts that are in random containers.
Oh my god, that's cruel.
That is cruel. So that's a 40 to check on Cryopod 9. Yeah, it's not only is it running well and optimal, it now has upgrades.
Oh, it has upgrades now?
Yeah, like like a dynamic humidity control based on the internal and external humidity of the room and the pod.
Damn. Okay, what
Um,
else?
I don't know. It already had a ton of crap.
If the
It's okay,
Captain
I'll-
and Cryopod 9 aren't dating by the end of this season, we've done things wrong.
Yeah,
You want me
know
to
what?
date the
Yeah,
smart
it's got a
cheese
super-
cooler?
It's got a super updated AI now.
Oh
It's
great,
not
now
like-
Dallas is laughing.
It's not a sentient cryopod yet, but it's got a really good AI. Like, it can make wine and cheese pairing recommendations for you based on verbal commands.
There's no wine! Raven!
Or whatever drink that you have on the ship.
Dallas, shush!
I tell you, like, what cheeses go best in which recipes, you know.
I'm gonna, like, put out a charcuterie board for them? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, oh
It-
god, no.
It's got like an entire culinary database about cheese just programmed into it.
And I'm hooked up to it because I'm the android.
Yep.
Great. That's
Um,
wonderful. No, I'm not dating the cheese cooler, Alex.
yet.
Oh
Also-
my god, Dallas, shut up!
Also, Daisy has put together a just built MacGyvered, if you will, a magnetic tool that like specifically sorts nuts and bolts out into respective categories and gets the whole thing done in like half the time you expected it to take her.
Great. Now I take the tool away from her, dump it all out, and make her do it again.
She just glares at you like, you didn't say I had to do it by hand.
Now you do.
Okay.
Basically, he's trying to keep her as busy as possible in a way that is visible to other people, so she can't do anything suspicious.
Suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yes, Riley, you can.
What do I need to roll?
Yep, one sec. You'll need, 1, 2,
Don't worry about it.
4, 5.
Said no
5
one's
rolls, I think.
suspicious ever.
That is the strangest roll I've ever seen. But I love it.
Let's see. 2, 5. So 6, sorry. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Okay. If you could tell me in Zoom chat which one you would be okay not doing that to. Like if you had to choose one that would not succeed, which one would it be? Everybody's faces are priceless right now. Okay, cool.
Just did the math on why there's 6 rolls.
Yeah, so when it gets to be nighttime for everyone, you all find that your quarters are incredibly stuffy and just unbearably hot, and they smell kind of funky. Like, it's pretty unbearable.
I mean, I don't really breathe. Does that count for me?
Oh no, sorry, this is excluding Android because Android's quarters
Okay.
are different.
Yeah.
Seattle goes and sleeps in a wall.
Okay. Did anybody want to make any suggestions? Given that
Try
everyone
and
except the doctor is experiencing this issue.
Sparky would
Log
just
is-
send in a message to Seattle to see what the issue is.
Lago would send a message.
Seattle
being like,
replies with, "I found a place to sleep. Good night, y'all."
Lago sends a message and it's like, so my room is very unbearable. I was thinking we could all sleep in the mess hall together.
Daisy is like, again in fluffy pajamas, holding a stuffed. You know what? It's gonna be a rainbow llama corn, left over from the last set of pranks. Just like dragging it behind her. Just like, why the mess hall?
Because literally that's like one of the 2 places I know that exists on this ship.
You should go around the ship more. I mean, yeah, I guess we could sleep. I think it's cooler in there, I guess.
I'm just gonna go sleep in the cargo hold for tonight. I guess in the morning we can get Seattle to look at things, or Daisy, I guess, could look at the fence.
Yeah, I can go on the vents and look if you want.
I'm so scared, and I don't want to be alone.
roll, roll charm.
Yeah, please.
Oh gosh. I think I have a negative on charm. That's 19.
We lost.
We lost
Vanessa
Vanessa.
there for a minute.
Did she just bail?
She said she'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry. What did you say, Lagu?
19.
19.
What would you like us to roll against that?
That's a gut feeling.
Okay.
Or
Yaddle's
discipline.
already turned his tablet off and is sleeping in the wall.
That's fine.
Gut feeling in 21.
Yeah. It's a. For you, you consider it to be a mostly convincing display, but you're like pretty sure that Lagu's not actually scared.
Okay.
Lagu's like just trying to.
I was like, Lagu's a hired killer. Why would Lagu like what? If Lagu's scared, I should be petrified. So Sparky's immediate reaction is like, should I be afraid? Is there more danger than normal?
Yeah, you can tell Lagu's like pretending, but you also don't get any sort of nefarious sense from it. It's just like
Okay, it's just weird.
Lagu's up to like some sort of bonding exercise.
Sparky's gonna side-eye Daisy, and just kind of like, because Sparky assumes that it's Daisy, like 99.
Of course.
Like what's going on?
Yeah, and Daisy just does a "don't look at me, I don't know." You're welcome to roll on that as well if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I will. 14.
Would you like to use a d6?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Sparky's an idiot.
That's fair. You don't sense anything new
Okay.
from Daisy. Like, I think your own paranoia just won't let you accept the fact that Daisy has nothing to do with this entirely, but you don't feel more suspicious.
Okay. Where is Annie on all this? Is my next question.
That is a very good question.
Oh, right, she's not in that. Right.
But Vanessa is
I
not
totally
here at the
blanked
moment.
on that.
I'm guessing that Vanessa's phone died.
Oh no.
Or needed to be plugged in or something like that. I'm guessing that's what it is.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting on that, Sparky would just kind of not sit down in the mess hall, but would kind of stand near the door and just wait to see how this is going to play out.
I did get a message. Annie's going to park it on the bridge.
Okay.
Hello, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, welcome back.
Yes, on the bridge. There you are.
Even after
Okay.
Lagu claimed to be scared.
Oh, especially after Love is going to be scared.
Fair, fair, fair.
Daisy just sort of rolls her eyes and climbs into the vents. To see if she notices what's up. Just out of curiosity, how would Lagu go about doing, like, creating the effects that I described?
Wait. Probably placing things in the vents.
Okay. Okay. I think, you're gonna hear Daisy go, "Oh, that's disgusting!" And start, like, hear shuffling going on in the vents. And then, not really launched, because Daisy's not that strong, but as hard as Daisy can throw, just like, I'm gonna say duffel bags of dirty laundry, just start being shoved out of the air vent.
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. And that's
So I
that's
think I
what
guess-
Sparky is saying.
Yeah, and probably like finds like one of the manual overrides for the environmental controls, and it's basically the thermostat's just been turned all the way over on heat, and just fixes it.
Loggy, what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know what people with emotions want to do to bond. I thought maybe I'll just try using some tactics like cutting people off from being separated and gathering them all in one spot so you can kill them all at the same time. But in this case, you kill them with unicorns and kindness. I don't know.
Wow.
Daisy's just like got her hands on her face, just like, oh my god. I mean, kind of makes sense. I mean, I kind of understand where you're coming from. Probably was not the best method.
Well, if anything, at least you guys can have a common bad guy. You guys can all get together and gossip about Lagu. I don't know.
Do you want to bond with everyone?
I don't know how to answer that.
Usually a yes or a no.
I think the answer is no. But it's weird because now it's kind of part of my job, so...
I just said to do nice things for people. Help out. Be helpful.
I tried that, but that's not really on brand and everybody's suspicious.
Everybody's always... It's...
I mean, they have a point.
Everybody's suspicious. All the time of everything.
I think it's just like I don't think we bond like normal people.
So, should we all find somebody that we want to not kill but scare the shit out of? Would that be your brand of bonding?
We could prank Tolan.
Okay, see that might be the thing that wins me over.
I would be willing to do this to Tolan.
Seattle pops into the group chat. I'm in.
Oh look! I guess you're pranking Tolan.
I mean,
Fantastic.
we've got a
No,
day or
Lagu.
two.
We're pranking Tolan as a family. You're included.
See, here's the problem. I can't be included because Tolan has given me most of my jobs.
Tolan
yeah.
has
With us.
employed all of us,
Yeah.
and yet he
Also-
still
Good.
goes with it.
He puts up with a lot of our bullshit.
And you
He does.
suggested it.
I have not seen a bull on this ship.
That is okay. I have not either. I find them in the kitchen though sometimes.
It's that time of year when they're migrating.
Does Tupperware migrate? I am unaware of this.
I did not know this either. And I also did not know that
Bowl.
Tupperware could produce fecal matter.
That is indeed strange. Perhaps it has something to do with when they are rubbed together, they produce something. I do not know.
Oh my god.
I think you're thinking of something else.
Alex, your face right now.
Seattle, like listening. It's just like
Why don't I go to bed in the cargo
Yeah.
hold? We can talk about this in the morning.
Oh,
Why do
I
you
can
sleep
fix
in the
your
cargo hold,
room.
Jay.
What's what?
Why do you sleep in the cargo hold? You have a room, Jay.
Or AKA Sparky.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
sorry,
like, wait,
God.
Um,
I was looking at it in Zoom and I was like,
It's
that's
all
her
good.
name. but
abrupt
yeah.
name change.
Yeah,
well, because Lagu messed with the heating.
I fixed it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna go sleep in my room, and then in the morning we can talk about Yes.
Please sleep in your room. I find humans sleep better when they are in places of comfort.
It's weird when you're nice.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's just weird. So, like, good job. That's. I'm gonna go to bed.
Sleep well. I will be mean to you tomorrow.
You just hear Seth muttering as he goes back to his room, like, see, you know, that sounds more like what I'm used to.
I forgot Seth was here.
Seattle emerges from the wall in nothing but his underwear and heads back to his room because it was too fucking hot.
And Daisy, of course, at that point was like, oh, gross.
Yeah, no one wants to see their dad half naked or mostly naked.
And confirm.
Would you like me? Just kidding. I was gonna say, would you like me to hit you with the forget me stick?
No!
That's
No,
very unfair.
Android is
Log
gonna
does
say,
not have one of those, so it's fine.
no, Android is gonna say, Seattle, you are missing your garments.
Yes. I know.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to bed now. Good night, Captain.
Good night.
If there was a fire or if there was an emergency, he'd be the first one to die. He has no clothes on, he's not
Fire or
ready to go run.
emergency. If there was a fire or emergency, technically he would be okay because he has nothing of garment to catch on fire.
We're in space.
We'd probably all
Fire still happen in space.
Yeah, if there's a fire in space, the clothing's the least of your issues.
Stop talking about the fact that I'm naked.
You said you were naked. Good God.
You hear from inside Daisy's room a muffled, God, yes, stop talking about it, please.
I understand that Daisy is upset that her father is naked. Is this normal? Are humans
It
normally
was hot.
upset? Are humans normally upset when
I'm
their
sure it
parents are
was.
naked?
What time is it at the point where this is over? And like at what point is everybody heading back to bed?
It's like 2 a.m. and all of us
Yeah.
are just like, what?
It's the middle of the night.
Log is going to stay in the kitchen.
That's not concerning.
What?
So with that, I think that's a good spot to wrap up this session. So next week we'll figure out what the prank on Tolan's gonna be and how you all bond as this wonderful,
Also,
chaotic,
try to
dysfunctional
save
family.
Liam.
Oh yeah, and try to save Annie's brother.
Oh yeah, that too, I guess.
And if we get around to it after debating the merits of pea juice.
Come on back for season 4 when we finally raid the HQ.
In season 5.
It's gonna be like an anime. It's gonna be an anime. Like Dragon Ball, or like it takes an entire season to make the spirit bomb.
It's just instead of like a full episode of yelling and grunting, it's a full episode of just laughing our asses off.
Basically, yeah.
And making real bad puns.
Yeah.
Also, for anybody who wants to know what Lagu said to Seattle, he said, eat shit and die.
Oh, that's funny.
Wait, in sign?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Eat. I mean, this is poop. It's probably shit.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
And then die.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Also, fun fact: my high school's name looked like a swear word when you did it in the sign.
That was fun. Oh my goodness.
that
Thank
was-
you so much.
That was very fun. I missed you all and this absolute chaos.
I missed you all too.
We're gonna do our outros here, so let's start with you, Lisa. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else that you would like to share?
Where you can find me next, I'm gonna be here. I'm lame. I'm just here. But my favorite part, God, I don't know. This whole thing was hilarious. Like, it was all hilarious. And my abdomen hurts from laughing so much. So, you know, there's that. So, you're all beautiful and I love you. Yeah.
I love how this is the game with like really fucking dark themes.
I know,
but it's also the one where
get
we make the
giggly.
funniest jokes.
I know, we all get so giggly. We're awful. Okay. Okay, yeah, next person.
Okay, Riley. Where can we find you next? What was your favorite part and anything else you'd like to share?
First, I'd like to apologize because I feel like this is my fault. Partially.
You're fine.
But favorite part? I honestly don't know. I loved all of it. The whole thing was my favorite part. You can find me next on Wednesday here for Exodus. And then also I'm going to be streaming for a couple of hours tomorrow on my Twitch channel of me just spinning on my spinning wheel. So
oh, cool.
I'll be doing that for a couple hours tomorrow. And then if you are interested, like if you knit or crochet and are interested in receiving a newsletter from us, I'm going to put that link out in chat.
I think it's that one. Yeah, there we go. That's okay, Michael. You don't have to use that one. You can use any of the other one-liners that were in this episode. We'll pass it on over to Alex. What was your favorite part? Yes, we can't eat the map. That's perfect. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? Anything else you'd like to share?
Lagu. This was just a Lagu episode. This was a starting to finally understand the absolute fuckery that was the way Lagu was raised. And the realization that they have absolutely no idea how to bond with people. So they're trying. And they're realizing that they suck at it. But they're still trying. And like, I don't want to be friends with you, but I want to try anyway. It's just so sad and sweet. And also Lagu, who is just fucking hilarious. Seriously, Lagu is funny as shit. Okay. When they were building the map, and like you think Lagu's gonna be like, oh no, Lagu's into this.
That was great.
Ugh, that honestly, yeah, Lagu was my favorite thing this episode.
Awesome.
Also, Seth accidentally finger gunning. God, Seattle. And Seattle being very disturbed.
Yeah, thank you, Michael, for the plot point for that, by the way. That is where that came from.
Where you can find me next is here on Tuesday, where I'm joining the Hunters of Calamity.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for on Tuesday. That's if you think this is chaos, just wait until Tuesday. Then next we got Vanessa. What was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else you'd like to share?
My favorite part was the mashed potato mount. It was peak comedy. I loved it. As for where you can find me next, I will be here next Wednesday, GMing Exodus, second episode for that, and then again here next Saturday. And you can follow me on my art Twitter and my coffee page, which I will pop into the chat.
Fantastic. And then last but not least, Jay, what was your favorite part? Where can we find you next? And anything else you'd like to share?
Where to begin? I think honestly my favorite bit was Lagu's attempt to get us all to bond. Even though like it almost immediately started falling apart, I loved the thought behind it, the way it was set up, and the way Lagu just kind of like rolled into it, like not even worrying about whether it would succeed or fail. It almost felt like just kind of like going with it and hoping it would work. Lagu is growing to become one of my favorite characters in this, and especially because now we're seeing more of them come through, not just like not necessarily as a background character, but we didn't know that much about them. So now we're getting some feels or attempts at feels, attempts to maneuver feels and see what they're like. It's really good. But overall, the whole freaking episode was amazing. It felt like months since last season.
Right?
So it was really
It's
good.
only been 2 weeks.
It's only been 2 weeks. Yeah, otherwise you can catch me likewise on my own channel tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I'm planning to do just a little short world building stream for one of my home games because I need to do the map for it and I want to just draw and hang out. And otherwise you can catch me here on Saturdays and then on Thursdays on my own channel with Alex and Econorlax, who is another regular on the channel, for Don't Starve Together. As well as I think Darkora may be rejoining us. So, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
I know Lavender's looking forward to joining us too, because her and I have been playing some ourselves, and we have found some good character combos.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. My favorite part is it's the mashed potato thing as well, because I was just thinking like, okay, this is Seth. Seth is awkward. And doesn't really think inside the box at all, because Seth was raised by the cartel to be a gopher, essentially, a glorified gopher, and so that's pretty much the only education he was given of what he needed to know to do that. So I was like, how would he think, like, draw me a map? Mashed potatoes are in my hand, sure. And then Jay just running with it, and everybody else getting on that train of just how ridiculous can we make this. It was really fun to just think like see a random thought of like how would he awkwardly make this map turn into this whole thing. It was great. I loved it.
He is just as awkward as all of us.
Yeah, he really is. So yeah, that was cool. And then of course I enjoyed the fact that, you know, it's been 2 weeks since we've played, but it's only been like 10 minutes since Daisy revealed all that, you know, tough news to hear. And just how everyone jumped back into that, oh right, we hate Daisy, was great.
I was having so much fun thinking of, okay, what are chores that Seattle would make her do as punishment? Okay. Yeah, this is a ship. We can find chores.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
She's gonna be made to mop the hull at one point.
Oh my god. How is that even gonna work?
Scrub the space barnacles off the port bow.
We'll figure it out. It'll happen.
Pretty sure that's
Don't worry about
gonna be
it.
Daisy's question, like, water freezes in space. How
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, it's been fun. I enjoyed, especially Annie starting to get like joking and laughing, and then going, "No, wait a minute, I'm mad. Damn it, I'm gonna stay mad." That was great. Yeah, I think those were my favorite parts. I also really enjoyed this is the first time I've been able to use the new tracks that I found over the break in the soundtrack. Which we're not sponsored at all by Envato Elements, but it's just a free plug. If you do streaming or media of any kind, it's amazing. It's like a monthly subscription, and it gives you access to so much stuff that you basically get a license for. So we get to use this music because we have licenses for it through the subscription. So it's really cool. We can get like truly unique music for every show. Which I really enjoy. I nerd out about that. So yeah, that's my favorite part, and random tangent about our music. Where you can find me next, let's see, today is Saturday, so it'll be Tuesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for
Hunters of Calamity 2, which is our Borderlands-inspired game. It's not exactly Season 2, because we did have a break, and this is a little bit different, mostly different cast. But it's basically a sequel to the first campaign. And it's a lot of fun. And yeah, Alex is joining us in that now. And then there's a small chance you might see me with a surprise stream over the next couple of days. Because I just got a whole bunch of art assets for my character in Neon Devils, our Friday day show. And I'm kind of going crazy making art on that. So I might do a surprise art stream over the weekend. We'll see. But that's where you can find me and everything else. Speaking of art and everything, I do have to also mention Patreon again. For content supporter tier and up, you can now download the soundtracks that we have. So currently up are Water, Hunters of Calamity 2, and this show, Animus Absentis. If you're a content supporter tier or higher, that's $7.50 a month or up. You can download all the tracks and listen to them on whatever device you'd like at any time. So it's pretty cool. And then, yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot more art, which is up for any patron. That's the $2 and up tier for everybody that's a subscriber on Patreon. Definitely check that out. And then we're going to go on a raid. So we've got the 2 raid cries. Either tea is just wet pea juice, or if you prefer, you can do the we can't eat the map. Either one, and then we just confirm that they're still on. Yep, we're going to go raid Polished Cryptid, who is a fantastic person, great GM and player, and a regular here, and vice versa. We share a lot of the same cast. She's awesome. Definitely give her a follow if you're not doing so already, and then I will see you all, if not in the next couple of days, on Tuesday. So yeah, bye everybody.